Hello everybody, this is a iPhone unlock tutorial brought to you by SimUnlockedIphone.com. I will be showing this tutorial from start to finish from a brand new iPhone to a fully software unlocked iPhone. As most of you know by now, SimUnlockedIphone.com is a premium reseller for the iPhone SimFree.com system. This is the iPhone that I bought yesterday. Some of you have probably read on the forums and on the webpage. Yesterday I drove out to buy one of these to be able to show you a full unlocking procedure. This is our second take. I'm not going to be able to unwrap the brand new box. The first time when we took out the iPhone it had no charge, so it wouldn't even turn on. Sorry about that, folks. The whole tutorial is going to be based on a PC with Windows XP. The same rules apply for Vista. I'm not going to be able to do a Mac because I only have one of these to show you the full tutorial. And let's start. First of all, you don't need your iPhone. Let's do some preparation work. Let's put that aside. On your computer, open up your favorite browser and go to SimUnlockedIphone.com. By the way, our internet connection has been jiggy for the past few days. Sometimes opening up a web page can take longer than normal, so bear with me, folks. Second thing, I'm still feeling sick. You guys probably heard that on my first video. So if I have a cough now and then, please excuse me. On the main page, you'll see the main menu on the left side. At the very bottom of the main menu, you will see the SimUnlockedIphone.com forum. Let's open that up. And hopefully if my internet speeds up, this is going to go much smoother. There are two sections that are important here. The software information and a second section which you cannot see right now because it is not open to the public. It is only for registered paid customers. That's where our SimFree application is for our customers, letting you know for future customers. Once you actually create an account on the forum, we will verify that you have paid through PayPal and you will get access to that section. First of all, let's go to iTunes. The second topic is we recommend iTunes version 7305. Click on that and you will see a download link for it. Let's save this link. It is a 47 megabyte file, so those of you that have a slow connection, just wait a little bit, pause the video, watch it over if you'd like. While that's downloading, we're going to go back two, and we're going to go into the jailbreak process, which is again in the software information. The second topic, how to jailbreak your iPhone. That's the one we want to click. Once in here, you'll see the author admin. I've got a link for the iBreaker program. That's my favorite program. If you want to use something different and you know the the activation procedure, jailbreaking procedure of your iPhone, you're welcome to do it. I'm just doing this because it's my favorite. Let's click on the link and you'll be taken over to creations.net. In the middle of the page, well, roughly 2 pictures down, you'll see the download link. The current iBreaker version is 0.8. Press on the download, save it, and I'm putting it on my desktop. And this download is coming. Let's bring these pages down and check on our status. 50% of iTunes, 44% of iBreaker. The first program we are going to use is iTunes, not iBreaker. But because this file is going to download earlier, we're going to unzip it, prep it for our use. Unzip your iBreaker program with your favorite software, whichever way you want to do it. I'm going to put it on C drive. I don't like these types of applications on my desktop. I'll put it under iBreaker in C and finish that up. Close the zip folder. Here you'll see the application name, iBreaker. This is the executable file. I'm going to send to my desktop a shortcut of this so that we can have easy access to it. As you can see, we've got shortcut to iBreaker. I'm also going to delete the zip file. There's no use for that to be on my desktop. iTunes is still downloading. It's at 95%, coming down at 268 kilobits per second, which isn't horrible, but with a 12 megabit connection, just getting this much download speed just kills. Let's go into our iTunes setup and start installing iTunes for our phone. For those of you that have iTunes version 7.4 or something that's already installed, you don't have to worry about it. This is the one I'm very familiar with, so this is the version I'm going to use. Plus, I'm trying to keep this unlocking procedure as simple and as throughout as I can. Let's accept the terms. Now, here it's going to ask, do you want a shortcut to your desktop? Use iTunes as default player for audio files. Pick whatever you like. Personally, I don't like it as a default player, so I'm going to unclick it. Let's press install. We'll be back. There we go. Open iTunes after installer exits. Yes, let's select that. Once the installation is finished, it's going to say open iTunes after installer exists. Let's do that. Press finish. Once iTunes is open, of course, this is the first time, so could take some time. Okay, it's not giving us any messages. Great. Let's go back to our brand new iPhone. This is the iPhone that I got. Let's put away the box. We're not going to need it throughout the process. And let's connect our iPhone to the dock. As you can see, it is turning on. And as you can see, it says activate iPhone, connect to iTunes. Now, the firmware version inside of this iPhone is not going to be 1.02. It's going to be an earlier version. So first of all, what we do want to do is update the iPhone before doing anything else. Now, as you can see in iTunes, it says welcome to your new iPhone. Let's get started. Let's cancel out of this because we really don't have anything to do with it. What you want to do while it's on the dock, first of all, let's, in iTunes, eject the iPhone. On the iPhone, turn it off. Now, while turning it back on, press the home button, continuously press the home button, press the power button, and wait. Well, because of this, I guess I didn't press it. Folks, I'm sorry, I'm having a hard day pressing buttons today. iTunes has seen the iPhone again. Let's eject it again. That's my mistake. I'm going to do it differently this time. While pressing the power and the home keys, both, continuously, it's going to say slide to power off. Don't worry about it, just continue pressing it. Don't depress it. Both buttons. And you'll see that now it says, please connect to iTunes. Right now the phone is in recovery mode. We're doing this to update to the latest firmware. As you can see, iTunes has given us an error saying, iTunes has detected an iPhone in recovery mode. You must restore this iPhone before it can be used with iTunes. Let's press OK. Click Restore. And here it will ask you if you want to bring it to factory settings. You want to say Restore and Update. Right over here you'll see iPhone software version 1.0.2. Make sure it says 1.0.2, nothing else. Press Next. Press Agree. And here in the Store Downloads, you'll see that there's a 1. Go into it. Right now you're downloading the iPhone software update. This is a status bar. This is going to take some time. As I did say, our internet connection has been going crazy for the past few days, so everything can be slow. This process is going to take some time. Restoring the iPhone is a slow process. Of course, it's not going to take more than a few minutes, roughly 5 or 6, but it does take some time. As you can see, this is a 91.2 megabyte file, and we've already gotten 19.2 megabytes of it. We're going to be back once this is downloaded fully. This is going to take some time. A small update. We're now at 66 megabytes, and it is still downloading. The update is almost done. It's at 89 megs. It has downloaded the software, and it is extracting it right now and preparing the iPhone for restore. Throughout this process, your iPhone will stay connected to your computer. Do not disconnect it. And as you can see at the very bottom, you will see this throughout the restore process on your iPhone. Right now it is waiting for the iPhone. And it is preparing the iPhone software for restore. Restoring the iPhone. Throughout the process on your iPhone, you will pretty much see the same thing. It won't change. But of course your computer screen will. It is restoring the iPhone software right now. And again, this does take some time. Much faster than the download, I can add. It is verifying the iPhone software, making sure it's not corrupt and everything is working properly. Verifying iPhone restore, restoring iPhone firmware, As you can see, it says your iPhone has been restored to factory settings and is restarting. Please leave the iPhone connected. It will appear in iTunes source list after it restarts. As you can see on our iPhone, it is restarting at this point. And again, it says activate iPhone because we actually haven't activated it yet. Now, back to the computer. We have iTunes. We've got the activation page and we want to cancel it. It is going to give you an error saying you will lose any progress you've made with the iPhone. Don't worry about it. Just close it. And we're done with iTunes for now. The next program we want to use is iBreaker. We do want to run the application. And the first thing that you're going to see is iPhone must be freed. Your iPhone has not been freed yet. Click the button below to get started. Let's look back at the iPhone. As you can see, it says activate iPhone. Back at iBreaker, let's press free my phone. The instruction says to restart your iPhone in restore mode. We're going to do that. Let me pick up the iPhone. Okay, right now we're going to restart the iPhone in restore mode. The iPhone is turned on. Press the back button continuously and the power button. Continue to press both. This does take approximately 25 seconds. And as you can see, we're in restore mode. On your iBreaker, it will say if iTunes is running, ignore all messages from it. Do exactly that. Ignore all messages if your iTunes says anything. Right now, your iPhone is being jailbreaked. The iBreaker program does say this process should take about 3 to 4 minutes, but it could take as long as 10 minutes. If it takes any longer, close iBreaker, restart your phone, and try again. We'll be back with the ending message. The iPhone is restarting. If you look on your iBreaker program, it should say modification success. Sweet at the very bottom. Your iPhone has now been modified. You won't have to go through this process again. Your iTunes will open up. And hold on just a sec. Let's cancel this. Let's press the sweet button on iBreaker. And it is trying to contact the iPhone right now. On the iPhone, you'll still see activate iPhone. We haven't activated, although we have jailbreaked it, we haven't activated it. Let's put this down. On the forum jailbreaking, you'll also see a link for the iPhone Unlock Toolkit. You'll need this to activate your iPhone. Now, to use this program, you need to stop all iTunes processes. With Windows XP, we want to bring up the Task Manager. In Processes, you'll see iTunes Helper. You want to make sure that that is turned off and process. It'll give you a warning. End it. And close Task Manager. Double-click the iPhone Unlock Toolkit, and it will say, click Unlock iPhone to begin. Click Unlock, and it says, Unlocking iTunes, done. Preparing, done. Connect iPhone to your computer again, and it will be unlocked. Close this. We're going to disconnect our iPhone. We're going to reconnect it again. And we're going to open up iTunes. Since we stopped the iTunes Helper program, it will not detect by itself. It will after a reboot, but not in this session. Your iTunes has now been modified. iTunes is waiting for the phone. And on your iPhone, you'll see incorrect SIM. Please connect to iTunes to reactivate phone. Once you unlock the iPhone, you can see that we're actually inside of it. You have activated the iPhone itself and jailbreaked it at this point. Let's eject the iPhone from iTunes, close this program, and let's go back to iBreaker. In iBreaker, you want to go to Applications. You're going to see that the PXL daemon is not installed on this iPhone. Press Install PXL. It says it should only take a few seconds. Restart your iPhone by pressing and holding the power button and sliding the red slider to the left. When it powers down, and turn it on again. When your phone is finished powering up, continue by clicking below. So, let's go back to our iPhone. Let's power this off. And let's power it back on. We're waiting for it to boot. After it is actually booted, it's going to say incorrect SIM because we've not SIM unlocked the phone yet. Press dismiss. Back on your iBreaker program, click continue. It's going to say restart your phone again. Let's power the phone off. And power it back on. Incorrect SIM, don't worry about that, dismiss that for now. Back on your iBreaker program, you want to check for the PXL. And it says Application Manager. This means that you have actually been able to jailbreak your phone, bypass the activation screen, and you've also put in the installer daemon. Go to Browse Applications, scroll down until you see the installer application. Installer version 2.63. This is valid as of today. The versions get updated continuously. Don't worry about them. Just install this. Click on it once. Downloading, please wait. Uploading, please wait. And it says install complete. It does say that it is going to take 30 seconds. Now, if you look on your iPhone now, there is a new button on it. It's called the installer. Click on it, and it's not going to work right now because I don't have a Wi-Fi connection. After this point, we're going to need an internet connection to be able to access the files we need. Let's press cancel. I'm going to go back out, and I'm going to get the MAC address because the Wi-Fi settings we have are secure. We'll be back after I get this phone on the Wi-Fi. I have entered the MAC address of my iPhone into our router, so we should have Wi-Fi access. I'm going into Settings, Wi-Fi, and I'm going to choose my preferred network. Let's go back to Settings and back to the main menu. As you can see right up here, we have Wi-Fi access now. Go back into the installer. It's going to register packages, and it will show you everything that you can install within this list. What we want to do is install Community Sources, the first one on the list. At the very top right, press Install, press Yes, and it's going to give us a disclaimer saying that the community services are maintained by third parties. These are for third-party applications. Press OK. Once you've done this, you'll see a whole lot more in the list. Anything you like, you can install. But what we're after right now is the SSH daemon. Go down until you can find it. It is under System, Open SSH. Let's press Install. Downloading the package, unpacking, preparing, and it is telling us that we need to install the BSD subsystem first. Go back to Packages, and inside System you'll see BSD subsystem there. Click on it, install, yes. It's downloading the package. Once it's downloaded, as you can see, it's going to unpack the package. This does take some time. Again, as I said, it is a large file, so it is taking some time to update, unpack, and install. We'll be right back after the installation is finished. Once the installation is finished, it'll just go back to the list. Now, we want to install OpenSSH. Install. Click Yes. Downloading package. Unpacking. Installing. This is much faster, folks. Notice, your first login will take 30-35 seconds while the host keys are generated. So right now, it's generating keys. Let's go back out. And SSH is there. What you want to do with your iPhone, preparation-wise, is already done. This was part 1 of your unlocking. Part 2 will have the SimFree application and how it works.